well covered. I think we have a lot of fun just doing the exercise. That's why it's, many of them still around here. I think you have covered essentially the expect more from the accountant's point of view as well as from the auditor's point of view. But we have on this panel Ekwan, who represents SME. So I would like to perhaps hear a little bit from him about what kind of cost savings do you think that this SFRS for small entities would attract?
Thank you, Henry, giving me the first choice. But I must declare, as we say, I'm sitting on the side of SMEs. So my answer probably is I would expect a saving in cost. So as practicing accountants, I will hint to you that you have to tell your clients how you're going to save the cost. If it's not in the first year, when would the cost come in? And when is it practical to use SFRS for SEs? So from a business point of view, definitely we expect cost savings.
About Yuna?
I think definitely the objective of the SFRS for SE is about cost savings and is weighing about benefits. I think Ying Tong has shared quite a fair, broad spectrum of considerations. So definitely objective has to be go for the benefits of the smaller entities, and I think really a huge group of people, company entities will be able to benefit from it in the longer run, I believe.
Thank you. We let Ying Tong rest for a while. I know he has already. I'd like to open the floor to the questions from the floor. There is mics in front there, and if you have a question, just say your name and you can ask the question.
Hi, my name is Phyllis. Actually, I have two questions to ask. First question is quite straightforward. It's regarding the marginal entities. Just now you have mentioned, right, the company has adopted the SFRS for the small entities. And after that, if they fail to meet the criteria for the last 2 periods, they will have to revert back to the full FRS. So, after another 2 years, they met the criteria to adopt the SFRS for small entities. Does it mean that it's an optional thing, or is it a compulsory compliance to the small FRS?
Yeah, if you are in big gap, to be able to use small gap, you must have satisfied the size criteria, assuming you're not publicly accountable. You must have satisfied the size criteria for the previous 2 consecutive periods. If you have satisfied the size criteria for the previous 2 consecutive periods, then you have the option to adopt small gap financial statements. It's an option. You can still choose to continue to apply big gap or full FRS.
Thank you. And the second question is regarding financial instruments. I understand that for most people, financial instrument is under the investment under the assets area. But there are a small group of companies who are proprietary trading or doing solely trading. So these financial instruments, like for the revenue, is it considered when they sell the financial instrument, that is their revenue? Or is this also recorded under the investment in the accounting books? This one I'm not very clear, because the financial instrument in their books is more like a goods. So how do they calculate their revenue in order to meet the criteria for the small companies, small entities?
So essentially, how do you define revenue? I think basically the definition of revenue for a business that is in the trading of
in the trading of financial instruments.
Shares, you're trading in shares, for example.
Might be in shares, might be in derivatives or FX.
If you're, I don't know, FRS 18 revenue, there are only 2 main broad categories, right? Sale of goods or sale of service. Okay. I'm going to skirt around the issue because I don't know what the answer is. But I think the answer is you do gross. You do recognize gross. Sale of goods.